Okay, so I was paid that 1,000. I screamed. I said, wow, is this real? Because I remember when I was signing in, they were saying that it's only the people on top that are eating this money. What are you going to do there? This and that. I said, no, let me give it a try. Okay, and it's so amazing. Why actually I said yes, that they said I don't need to ship, I don't need to stock products in my house, and I don't even need to handle the money. The company will do all the logistics for me. And I always say this, it got me excited, because the kind of job that I'm doing, I wouldn't have that time to go out and ship any product for anyone. So I jumped in. And on my third promotion, I was paid that bonus of 1,000. I tell you, it has been an amazing journey. And now I'm not going to talk about the health, because if you look at me, you know that indeed I'm benefiting from the financial aspect. I'm benefiting from the health aspect of it as well. So it has been an amazing journey. So if you are watching in any platform you're watching right now, I will tell you, it's something you need to give a try. It's really, you really need to give it a try, because you can never tell. Please do not put your eggs in one basket, because if I had done that, this pandemic would have affected me badly, but I did not. I decided to spread my hands, and now you can see how excited I am, how happy I am. This business and this opportunity has done me good. Thank you so much, Boss Lady, for having me.
Thank you so much, Happiness Lodge. I remember the first time I saw you on Facebook, and you jump on this opportunity immediately. 2018, I can never forget November. You became my first rep from Facebook. Chika became my first rep from Facebook. So I actually use the social media channel to share this amazing opportunity with her. And today is a blessing that this lady, I hope right now is actually in this business. Just imagine how a hairdresser, your job can be affected. No job is secured. So now my next guest now, Mr. James Sadenstein, I want him to take the floor and share his journey with us. He's 30 years in the business. I'm just less than 3 years. I'm just less than 3 years, but he's 30 years. So he has these skills. This is full of wisdom in this amazing opportunity. He's going to tell you his journey, how this company started, how he started this company, and where he is right now. So James Sadenstein, I'm going to bring you to the spotlight now. Thank you so much.
Okay, everyone, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Yeah, because I'm just gearing up with my presentation here, so I just want to make sure that I get it all correctly done. Right, okay. All right, so, okay, everyone. Well, look, just to tell you, first of all, it's a great pleasure to be on the call this evening. I'm hugely proud of my involvement in the Juice Plus company. I've been involved with the company since 1988. And it's been an extraordinary adventure for me. I first saw it in Dallas, Texas, in the United States, actually in 1987. And, like everything in America, everything is larger than life, isn't it? And so I was a student at that time in America, and I was invited to go along and see a presentation, and I saw 500 people in the room being presented to, and I was thinking, what on earth is this? But when I saw what was going on, one word just flashed in front of my mind, flashed in front of my eyes, and that was freedom. I saw an opportunity to develop a business for myself where I would have complete freedom to run my life the way I wanted to run it. And, I'd worked for a period of time for about 3 years. I'd worked as a surveyor. And look, surveying is a great career, but I just didn't enjoy working 9 to 5. It wasn't really 9 to 5, it was 9 to 8, 9 to 10, It was a really intense initiation into working life, and I didn't really want it. So when I saw this, I thought, this is fantastic. But my feeling at the time was, well, I really don't know if I can do this, because I'd never done anything like this before. to my mind, initially, it looked like a sales business. And I thought, well, there's no way that I can do a sales business. I was always told, whatever you do, James, don't get involved in sales. So I thought this wasn't for me. But then, fortunately, someone explained to me that it wasn't really all about selling, it's all about sharing. So I thought, okay, fine. So I decided to get going with it. And I really had no idea what I was doing, but I just started talking to people. Now, of course, remember, this is before the internet. Can you believe it? This is before Facebook or Instagram or anything. It was basically just talking to people. And you know, you'll hardly believe it, but we had massive success without the internet. You can't believe it. Massive. You know, I mean, I remember once at a presentation in London, we had 1,300 people at the Central Hall, Westminster, in my group at a presentation. So, you know, for those people thinking, oh, you know, can I only do this if I'm very good at social media? No, you can do it easily offline. But of course, social media makes it so much easier and obviously so much faster. So that's why the opportunity is so great now. We all have the opportunity to now have our own online business. You look at the growth of Amazon and you look at the growth of all of these other huge internet businesses, and you think, wow, I can have part of this for myself now. So it's super, super exciting. So I started first year. By the end of the first year, I was going backwards rather than forwards. But, you know, look, I was focused on becoming successful and I was determined to become successful. And things just started moving for me big time. They really started moving for me because the numbers started working for me. Once you start talking to enough people and enough people are hearing what you have to say, it's inevitable that we're going to be successful. That's the thing. So that's what started happening for me. Great success started coming. And, you know, the super thing for me was that within 4 years of starting this business, I was down at Porsche in Reading, buying a brand new Porsche from Porsche, from this business. Now, I'm not saying that that is an income claim. I'm not saying that that can happen for everyone, by no means, but I'm just saying that that is my personal experience. That's what happened to me. And in the process of that, you know, got more and more success. I got more and more excited about it. And of course, now I'm more excited than ever before. So we're now going worldwide. We've got, you know, new products. We've got a huge investment, you know, loads of really high profile corporate people coming into the company now. You know, we're geared up for something really massive. So the timing for you right now is absolutely perfect if you're looking at it for the first time. Stunned silence. So what would you like me to do now?
For the presentation, because we have some prospect in the house, you know.
Yeah.
I want to know how, the financial aspect of it. People are just looking for where they can come into this company. So you being in the business for 30 years, you're very good at it.
The first thing I would want to say is, you know, some people might say, oh, well, James, it's all right for you. You know, you've been involved for 30 years. Of course you would have become successful. Well, take this into account that I think the top earner in the UK started in about 2013 or something, 2014. So there's so much opportunity now. And I actually personally believe that the top earner in our company worldwide has yet to be sponsored. So it could be you on the call tonight, or it could be you that sponsors them because of the worldwide growth and the worldwide opportunity that we've got. You only have to look at a world map for a moment and think, my goodness, this is so exciting. And of course, we look at the call tonight, look at all the people that are on this call that are all over the world. So here we go. The time is now. The opportunity is absolutely massive. And here we all are in the right place at the right time. So the big question is, how do we earn money from this? Well, in actual fact, it's actually really it's easy right now. I'm not saying this, you know, you don't have to do anything obviously to do it. Of course you do, but it's such fun, and we're starting to sharing our stories and our experience with the product, which is the thing that moves everything along. So there's no selling; it's all sharing. So let me just explain to you how it works. So there are 4 ways that we make money. We retail the product. Some of our customers then become team members, so we build a team. When we get a lot of team members that are developing their own teams, they become clubs, that's what we call them. And then we got the huge opportunity of networking. So this is a presentation that was explained to me when I first looked at it, and it seems to make sense. It's not an official presentation, by the way, it's someone's interpretation of it. And by the way, of course, there are no claims here. You know, we're not guaranteeing anything, but we're just saying that this is the opportunity, and I'll intersperse it with my experience as we go through. So if you look at the on the retail side, you know, we are a retail-led business. I was talking to a friend of mine this evening, and I was, you know, explaining the difference between this and network marketing. And he said, well, you're not really network marketing at all, something like ours. So when we develop customers, we can earn between 10 and 20%. So everything is to do with developing customers, by the way. We are totally customer-led. So 90% of all the people that take Choose Plus are not involved in the business. So we're hugely proud of the fact that we have a massively customer-led business and organization. So let's just look and just see how that works. So for example, if you develop 2 customers a month over a year and they stay with you for that whole year, by the end of the year, you will be earning £2,500 a year. That's what was explained to me. And I thought, well, that's interesting. So it's effectively with 24 customers. If I develop 4 customers, I'll be earning £5,000 a year. 6 customers, 7,500. 8 customers, 10,000. That's effectively what I would be earning. And of course, that is assuming that all of the customers stay with us. And you know, some people get an awful lot more customers than this. It's all about sharing our story. The thing that most excites me, you know, when I start working with people, if they've got a really strong story, I always think to myself, right, you've got the biggest opportunity to become really, really successful. I've got a wonderful team member in Sweden. She's got such a great story about stomach problems and recovering from those. And of course, she's racing up through the business now. So it's very exciting when people get a really strong story. But what was explained to me was that the team building aspect of our business is really, really exciting too. So not everybody moves to team building, by the way. Most people, or a lot of people, would just stay with the retailing. That's fine. But some people want to build a team. And what you find is about 10% of your customers will be so excited about the experience that they're getting, automatically talking to other people, that they want to start doing the business. And they automatically are starting to do it anyway, in a sense. So we've got 3 team members each with 24 customers each, i.e. the 2 per month, and it can be a lot more than that. We'd be earning £800 a month or £10,000 a year. And I thought, wow, this is incredible. I really like this. If you can help other people to become successful, you start becoming successful as well. Great. And then, of course, if you've got 12 people each with 24 customers, the figures go up and up. Now, of course, we've mentioned clubs, and that's when you get lots and lots of people each with 24 customers each. But the networking side is really, really interesting as well. So, you know, if you look at this, one person, myself, let's say I developed 3 people, and I've developed far more than that directly to myself. But let's say I developed 3, who each developed 3, who each developed 3. You would end up with a team of about 360 people. Hypothetical, of course, but that's my experience. This is exactly what happens. And you get people who are really excited to work with you. It's tremendous camaraderie. You know what it's like. Everyone on the call tonight, those people have got your businesses already. It's such fun working with everyone, isn't it? It's amazing. And, you know, it's beautiful to be on a mission. So if each of these people just have their own product order, let's say that everybody's spending £100 a month, hypothetically, let's say, then we would be earning from that ourselves, we'd be earning £1,000 a month or £12,000 or £13,000 a year. And I looked at this and I thought, this is incredible. Really? Is this true? And then, for example, each person has 24 customers each. You can see how the figures
delightful.
It really becomes interesting. Now, obviously, not everyone's going to have a qualifying business. What we call that is for 24 customers. Of course not. And this is a completely idealized scenario, but it shows the possibilities. And what I felt was that even if I could achieve 10% of this, even if I could achieve 1% of it, it's kind of interesting. It's going to earn me some income. So just finishing off now, if I then develop not just 3 people in my team, but 5, and they each develop 5, well, you can see a massive increase in the number of people in the team. And if you could look at the figures, well, if each person has their own order, hypothetically of £100, it wouldn't necessarily be 100, then you can see the figures. And then, obviously, if each person has a qualifying business, and the figures become absolutely ridiculous. But again, I looked at this and I thought, well, look, even if I can achieve 10% of this or 1% of this alone, it's amazing. So, if you're looking at it for the first time and you're thinking, gosh, I'm not sure, there's even more to come, because there are bonuses on top of this as well. So there are bonuses of £119,480, £119,480 to go all the way through the program up to the top of the business. And if you're unsure, this is what Richard Branson says about this type of thing. He says, if somebody offers to you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, say yes, then learn how to do it later. And that's exactly my experience. I didn't wait for ages to try and work it out. I just got going. And through doing it, I learned. And it has been such fun, continues to be such fun. And the best is yet to come.
Wow.
There we go.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well presented. Thank you so much. You said it all. Just in case anyone on Facebook, you have any question, just put in the comment section of this of the live video, wherever you're watching from. Just put your question. I'll be able to get somebody to answer you. But until then, we have to go indoor because we have some prospects in the house. Maybe they have personal questions. So I'm gonna go off live now. Everyone, please turn off your live video so we can be free right now to share. Thank you. Yeah. So thank you so much, James. That was an amazing presentation. Thank you so much. I followed your Zoom every Thursday and I said I must get this legend to my Zoom. Thank you. So I don't know, do we have any prospect in the house? Do we have anybody coming in for the first time that would like to ask their question? It's always good you ask your question in here. Your prospects in the house, and you can call their names out and see if they want to ask their question. If not, yeah, we don't want to keep